So, Michal, your company, NeuralSpike, is in this relatively competitive field. No, I say relatively very competitive field of AI solutions. What is your sort of competitive advantage there?
So I think that our competitive advantage is that we build and train models for embedded AI. So the embedded devices are like small specialized computers that are built into the products, and they perform specific functions. They have really less computational power than regular computers. And devices are around us, like in home appliances, cars, autonomous vehicles, and medical devices. And with embedded AI, the whole processing and the model is run locally on a device. So at NeuralSpike, we know how to prepare and optimize the model for such a device with really low computational budget. And I think that this market's going to grow because nowadays I think that AI struggles with real-world interaction. So you can ask AI how to fix your bicycle, but at the end of the day, you will have to fix it on your own.
Well, aren't you afraid that big tech companies, the ones that are behind AI models, eventually will also move into this more, smaller model, kind of more bespoke edge application market, and kind of push out the smaller players?
Yeah, I think the whole market will change eventually, but I think that the big companies will invest rather in tools that will make embedded AI easier rather than covering all possible applications. I think that a similar thing is happening in operating systems, where you have Microsoft Windows and Mac OS, but you have a growing market of embedded Linux, where you actually build a separate operating system for a specific hardware. I think like when you have a wireless router at home, there is high chance that you have specific embedded Linux running on it.
So do you feel that this diversification of models, bespoke systems running on bespoke hardware, is this a trend that we're going to see more of in the future? Or will the focus kind of remain largely on the LLMs, on large language models and other big neural network models?
No, I think that in the future we'll see a whole spectrum of AI models. I think that we will see large models will be used for solving complicated open problems, while smaller efficient model will be used for solving well-defined, more constrained problems. We all see nowadays that AI is power hungry, and then I think like a whole market will be driven by benefit to cost ratio, where we will see expensive large models being used for open, complicated problems, and cheap, smaller, efficient models will be used for solving problems that are well constrained.
Well, so your company recently partnered with MediaTek, and you're going to be offering bespoke software solutions that will run on MediaTek's integrated circuits. Can you give us an example of what you're going to do? Like where would MediaTek clients apply your software?
Well, first of all, we are really excited to work together with MediaTek. This is for us a great opportunity, and we're really proud. They built a very nice ecosystem of partners, not only AI, but also system integration, hardware design, and things like this. I think their Genio platform, which is amazing hardware for embedded AI, will have a really good future in the market. We see a lot of interest in that platform, starting from autonomous vehicles, smart cities, and surveillance. So I think one of the future projects that we're going to pursue with MediaTek are connected to the smart cities and camera operation in the cities.
NeuralSpike seems to be a bit of an exception from the rule when it comes to the Polish market, as far as I know. where hardware and software are often kept separate, and in general, there seems to be a bit more focus on software, which is an interesting contrast with Taiwan, where hardware is king and software is a bit of an afterthought, well, maybe an add-on to that hardware. Was it a challenge for your company to keep both of these domains under one roof?
Yes, I was a little bit nervous at the beginning because it was one of the reasons why I founded NeuralSpike. I wanted to have AI engineers and hardware engineers under one roof. And also this is one of the reasons why I came to Taiwan to meet the best hardware engineers in the world. And yes, at the beginning it was a little bit challenging. Those teams speak different languages, embedded engineers, they work close to hardware, and every byte of information counts for them. Every millisecond of processing is important for them. On the other hand, AI engineers, they process enormous amount of data on servers when they train models. So at the beginning, it was a little bit difficult, but actually we did a lot of internal projects where we ran some pilots and we allowed the teams to stick together. And I think right now it's paying off. We feel like we're giving really an exceptional experience for our clients, that we have both of those competences in-house. And I think it will be very interesting opportunities for us in future.
Would you recommend going that way to other startup founders, or do you think that it is kind of safer still to stick to one domain?
No, I think they should go this way because at the end of the day, you shouldn't care that much about the technology, but more about problem solving. And from my perspective, in a previous project where I saw that two of those teams are separated, there are a lot of missed opportunities, and that's why I wanted to bridge that gap.
So, being here at COMPUTEX and InnoVEX, looking at all the mostly AI stuff that is on display here, what kind of trends do you see in AI and just in tech in general going forward in the next few years?
I think that in general, data processing that will allow us to have better insight. Like in general, we generate a lot of digital data that can be usable for people from different domains, from medical domains, industrial domains. And I think that AI is simply allowing us to process that data in an efficient way and have a better insights. And I think we could see it's as a very general trend in our industry right now.
Did anything in particular catch your eye? Anything flashy? Anything?
Yeah, I think I saw I think it was like a sonogram for self-diagnosis, which was like a size of a cell phone, and now we can do medical diagnostic at home, which was pretty interesting for me.
Oh, so besides looking at future trends, what else do you hope to accomplish by coming to Taiwan? Do you hope to get more contacts among local companies or international companies? What is the benefit of coming to COMPUTEX?
Yeah, we'd like to open to Asian market in general, but Taiwan in particular. So far, most of our clients are US based, and we'd like to also change direction a little bit. And I think in general, Taiwan is a example of a success story, and we'd like to be a part of it in the future.